Hey, this is Finbro, the founder of Nathan Classic. I've been meaning to make a video for a while about the history of Nathan Classic as well as Nathan IT, and also how important the memory of Nathan brand is to us as a community. Some of the topics that I'm going to bring up in this video are kind of difficult for me to talk about personally, but I feel it's best that everyone knows what went down, hopefully from an unbiased angle. If you are not already aware, Nathan Classic is my vision of how Nathan Brand's server Nathan IT should be represented and continued. We are no means the same server as Nathan's, we exist to honor his memory and run an awesome server made in his image. From an outsider's perspective, it takes some knowledge of past events to truly understand what has gotten us as a community to this point. Nathan Classic in 2016 and beyond is a far cry from what Nathan's server was around early 2014, the epicenter of events that led to the creation of Nathan Classic. You may be asking by this point, who is Nathan Brand, what is Nathan IT, and why Nathan Classic? We're going to explore these questions, but I would like to start our chronology as early as possible to give you a full spectrum of the history of our community. Nathan IT was a creative server run by an Australian named Nathan Brand. His server was known to exist as early as 2012 from what I can find, and was long known to be a creative free build server with a robust community from around the world, with helpful, friendly staff and new features constantly added like survival with factions. Some players who still visit Nathan Classic in 2016 had played on Nathan's server for longer than myself. I had only joined in late 2013 with some of my other friends, Unique Redhead, Lay Diddy, Robeck 2020, and the Shrimp Biscuit. Nathan's server was the first real multiplayer server I had played on with any true regularity, and it was there where I learned the true potential of multiplayer Minecraft with free build creative. I had been playing Minecraft pretty religiously since 2011, mostly with just single player worlds and port-forwarded home servers with my friends. On this server, I learned what it was like to make friendships online with people in different countries than my own, building together as a team. The best example of this is Vongot. He lives across the world from me, but we're still great friends since the Nathan IT days, and he now co-owns this server with me. Things were going great for a while. They had released the faction survival map and many people frequented it. I even got promoted to staff on February 6th, 2014. It was then that I knew deep inside I wanted to commit my Minecraft time completely to this place, and that it was meant to be. It was not much later, however, though, that things went terribly south. As you can see, I've scrolled down the conversation with the Nathan IT Facebook page, assumably run by Nathan, to later in February 2014 where I stopped getting responses. I began to worry after a few days of no response from the account, and only days later I would hear the awful news. I logged in the day the news broke about Nathan, to find out he had passed away, confirmed by the community memorial put up in game by a handful of members. Man, it was just surreal. I had just corresponded with him online only days prior. I mean, how could this have happened? I was just shocked, I was confused, I was angry, and I just couldn't believe my eyes. Everyone in the community was grief-stricken, and after days of mourning, it wasn't long before the server had taken on new ownership. Vongot was appointed an interim admin by the new owners to fill a staff vacancy. The new owners did a serviceable job of maintaining the server for a while, but eventually clashes between the new owners and the community just undid everything. The new owners opted to create a new super flat creative map, met with some negative reaction from players because they had lost their previous builds from the creative map from Nathan IT. Additionally, they began to hand out bans to some longtime users for pretty questionable reasons. Eventually, events like these just became the last straw for some people. The community dwindled, and eventually the server had just shut down, and it was gone forever. And I just felt kind of lost around this time. It was a pretty dark period, and all my hard work on the server, including an 8-level parkour tower I had just made, just vanished into thin air. My small group of Minecraft friends drifted around for a while trying to find a new home, a new server we could call home, but nothing out there we could find just provided what that old Nathan IT server provided. One day, I decided that enough was enough. On May 27th, 2014, I founded the Nathan Classic server. The Minecraft community deserved to have a server like Nathan's, and I decided I would build that server from the ground up to capture the true essence of what his server meant to me. I built the community's foundation on the scraps we could pick up from the old community. I was able to contact the admin who Nathan had trusted to host his hardware, and I was able to recover the creative map for use on Nathan Classic, in addition to getting that new super flat map that those new owners had created, so we could merge the two maps together and have all of our builds in one place. Pretty soon I got in contact with Vongot, and after some discussion, I decided to make him my co-owner on Nathan Classic. I was the last staff member ever to have been promoted by Nathan to my knowledge, and Vongot was the last staff member to be added by the new ownership. We knew that there had to be a reason we were trusted as the new generation of leadership on the server, and we felt our duties weren't over just because Nathan IT as we knew it had vanished. Nathan Classic has everything Nathan IT had or promised to have, while managing to be a different server built on the basis of remembering the legacy of Nathan Classic, or Nathan brand. Vongot and I worked for years to get our server to this point, and all we would ever want is to know that Nathan would be proud of what we built. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you gained a perspective on how important our history is to this community. I will likely be making other videos like this, but feel free to watch more of the Nathan Classic YouTube playlist if you're not yet familiar with it. In the future, I'd like to make some videos detailing notable events from Nathan Classic's history from May 2014 to 2016 and beyond. So stay tuned for a part 2 of this series and maybe more. I'm definitely open to suggestions on content you guys would like to see related to the server. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. See you guys next time.